Hi, my name is Clean, and today we'll be looking into the interpretation of worship songs. In our world today, we have been greatly blessed with a lot of spirit-filled and inspiring worship leaders as well as songwriters, most of whom have written songs that have totally made our worship experience beautiful and entirely divine. Now, I am pretty sure some names come to mind, the likes of Sinach, Hillsong United, Travis Green, Eben, Don Moen, Isaac Houghton, Nathaniel Bassey, Pearl Jam, Micah Stampley, and a host of others. But today, the focus is not on these men and women who have dedicated their music to blessing lives all around the world. The focus is on you. So if you are a vocalist or a worship leader in your church, or you are an instrumentalist, then you need to hear what I have to say. If you are an instrumentalist in your church, then it means you play one of these instruments: piano, organ, drums, guitar, be it the bass guitar, lead guitar, acoustic guitar, saxophone, trumpet, percussion instruments, your shakers. All right. The truth is, every instrument plays a vital role in creating the perfect ambience for making worship entirely divine. And until and unless you as an instrumentalist understand this, you will just be another skilled musician opportune to play in church. Worship sessions are not sessions to show your dexterity with music skills, nor is it a session to show how fantastic you are with your improvisation techniques. All right, the worship session is an opportunity given to you as an instrumentalist to lead the congregation in worship from your instrument. So when you hear a song, a worship song, and you're given the opportunity to minister that song alongside your church choir, how would you play the song? Would you play it in such a way that someone listening to you play would go, "Oh my goodness, he scored that song to a fault"? Or would you let the Spirit of God minister through your instrument with you? Ask yourself that. Now, if you are a singer or worship leader in church, I want to believe that by now you should have a library of worship songs from which you pick whenever you want to lead the congregation in worship. My question to you is very simple. How do you sing the song? Okay, do you blow our minds with your Grammy award-winning vocals, or do you let your emotions and entire personality own the words of the song when you sing? People should be inspired to worship when you hold the mic and not stand awed by your vocal dexterity. There would always be a time in the service where you would wield the mic and blow our minds away. But you should be very careful, especially when it has to do with the worship sessions. This is a time when the Spirit of God fills the atmosphere like never before. And you wouldn't want to be a distraction to the congregation. You wouldn't. I have always been a fan of choir groups where the worship leaders and instrumentalists have a relationship. Okay? It is not a crime for you to rehearse your worship session. Sunday is service, and definitely there will always be the worship session during the service. You have Saturday. You have other days during the week that will be comfortable for your team. Spend the time. In as much as you rehearse the theme song or the choir piece for the day, you can as well spend time to rehearse the exact songs you are going to sing during the worship session in church the following day. It's very possible. One thing I'm sure of is this: even during your rehearsals, the Spirit of God will take over the rehearsal like never before. You might even find yourselves speaking in tongues, praying, even whilst you're rehearsing the worship session. Now, what this will do for you is, during the actual service, when the song is being raised, when you're singing, when the whole band is playing to that song, it will be easier for you to flow, and the congregation will pick it. This can truly change the worship experience in your church. And you owe it to your church to help them appreciate worship the way it should be. Until next time, my name is Clean, and I'm a professional gospel pianist.